G'day, Rockhound here! So I kind of took a break from making content over the last month or so for a variety of reasons. That just happened to be during both the closed beta 2 of the finals and the closed alpha for Arc Raiders, which I'll come to shortly. Anyhow, over that break I realised that quite a lot of my videos up until now have been pretty long form, and those videos often don't provide you with that sort of quick update about the finals or Arc Raiders that you might be looking for. Therefore I'm going to trial, for a while at least, distilling my videos down into shorter episodes, like having a trailer breakdown in one video and then having info about a playtest in another, and so on. That way you can pick and choose more easily between the info provided. So let's see how this trial goes, but let me know in the comments below if you prefer having videos that are a bit shorter and more focused, or if you like longer videos with a wider range of info. I'm interested to know. Which has really been our first proper insight into the game since it was announced that it was moving from a game with a PvE and PvP mode to a single mode PvPvE extraction shooter. I'll look at the latest news about the finals in another video. Now I can't actually say much about the closed alpha for Arc Raiders. It took place between June 29 and July 3rd, and it's under a full NDA, which means not only can I not show you game footage from the playtest, but I also can't provide you with my impressions of the game other than simply saying that I was able to play it. So instead, let's dive into that game teaser for my usual frame-by-frame breakdown. It opens with a nighttime shot of 3 raiders previously named as Celeste, Lance, who happens to be an android, and in the background here is probably Bilgin. We see that there's also in-game lightning, which looks pretty cool. Celeste looks like she might have just been revived by Lance while Bilgin keeps an eye on them. Awesome looking detail in the environment here with the little fires. A sharp looking environment like this for Arc Raiders has pretty much been teased to us from day one, so great to see that it's still a strong element of the game. Here the 3 sit around a campfire. My guess is they're probably debating into the night over the change of genre for the game from PvE and PvP to a PvPvE extraction shooter. We then jump into what is likely a scene at the Raiders' base, seeing as helmets are off alongside an SMG or machine pistol lying on the table here, and they seem to be sharing a drink at a bar. The Raiders' base looks like it might have the odd comfort or two. The spherical objects on this player's hip look like some sort of grenades. These bright orange flowering plants seem like a bit of an odd feature for a bar. The scene then jumps to the 3 characters wandering across the landscape at sunrise near an outpost that has a satellite dish on top of it. Then the Bilgin character wanders through a forested area with an old Vespa scooter lying around in the undergrowth. Celeste is seen indoors here carrying a light, so we might expect that to be in-game. Then she's stealthily moving in an open forested area near a large derelict Arc machine, while 2 smaller airborne Arc-focused searchlights on the area she's hiding in, clearly hunting for raiders they can take out. Beware the machine seems like a reasonable warning at this point. Some of the smaller Arc drones also have lasers that they can use to spot you on the ground. Here we see the first sign of PvP action with a player firing a shotgun at another further upslope while they're being revealed by a flying Arc drone from above. From the angle of the weapon though, it may be just a warning shot. Our first look at what might be one of the smaller spider-like ground-based Arc. This thing actually looks pretty mean. More PvP action with a sniper shot narrowly missing the character on the ground. These derelict monorail cars look pretty cool. I've heard the aesthetic referred to here as NASA punk, which seems apt, and I really love this style for the game. We also see those round-looking grenades again and what might be a water bottle. It's not clear here though whether these are purchasable or earnable cosmetics or items actually used in the game. Apparently though, antler hats are on trend.
So hot right now.
This player also carries an SMG, or maybe it's a sawed-off shotgun. And then we see a player with a scoped sniper rifle in a really cool-looking overgrown industrial part of the map. Spot this player on the balcony here, which you'll see better in a moment. There's a lot of building variety being shown here too, so the environment looks like it's not going to suffer from having repeated building types. Through the scope sniper-on-sniper moment of that player on the balcony is interrupted by an Arc drone entering the field of view. Then the 3 main characters look down a hatch of some kind. So perhaps this is an extraction point or a secret entrance to an underground bunker. We get the Arc Raiders logo, then a character running alongside a compound, and quite a few things going on here. On the left we've got one of the giant ground-based Arc machines lying dead against the wall of the compound, maybe providing a way to cross the wall by clambering up on top of it. We see a flare going up here while a red light flashes nearby, indicating some sort of in-game event is occurring. Meanwhile, there are a couple of airborne Arc in the background using their lights to try and spot raiders near the building there. The scene then jumps forward a few seconds to see our character creeping up on another raider who appears to be looting their victim. And without seeing the outcome, that's the end of the teaser and we get the date for the playtest. So overall, Embark Studios aren't giving too much away about the game from the teaser, and I think it won't be until the game moves to its first open playtest, presumably a beta, that we get a whole lot more info. When that will be is anyone's guess, but if the finals is anything to go by, there was about 5 months between the closed alpha and the first closed beta, so it might be close to the end of this year. I'll be sure to provide all those details to you as soon as Embark announces them. Tell me your thoughts about the teaser in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please consider sharing it with your like-minded friends. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Kia kaha. Stay strong.
Everybody knows the world ain't right. Down on